Hey everybody, welcome back to In Bed with a Millennial. I'm the Millennial, Javeda Bay, and this is my bed. And today I want to talk about getting creative in the bedroom, in the office, wherever you want to get creative. But let's talk about it. So, how can you get creative? Do you feel like it's like kind of like predictable and very stale and like, ugh, I want a little bit something new? Well, let me help you help you. So, where to begin? First things first, have you just taken some time to like let your imagination roam free? And I don't mean like in terms of sex. I mean just like have you just given your imagination like some free reign? Just like take a day, a Saturday, and just like do whatever creative outlet activity you do and just let your imagination run rampant. Put no parameters around whatever it is that you choose to do, but let your imagination go. Because that is where creativity stems from. Your imagination. So use it. Let it grow. Let it, I don't know, bolster. I don't know. I'm running out of adjectives. But just put your imagination to work for one day. Just to get it kickstarted in case you don't regularly use it. After that, now we can like direct its attention and use our imagination for the things that we are wanting it for, aka in the bedroom or the car or the kitchen, wherever it may be. And then if you're like, okay, I did that, Javay, but my imagination just really ain't what it used to be in them younger years, what else can I do? Turn to your fantasies, because guess what? Your fantasies have a piece of imagination in them, but they're already in the realm of sexuality and sexual pleasure and things of that nature. So they give you somewhere to start. And within our fantasies is some little aspect that you're like, see, I don't normally do this. That's why it's a fantasy. So it's something new, something creative to try. So let your fantasies be a starting point. Be like, you know what? I was fantasizing about this one position. Let me maybe give it a whirl. Do it. Also remember that not every fantasy has to be acted out. Not every component of all your fantasies has to be acted out either. So if your fantasy is like, just like I just like envision like this super hot person in like a bold red suit. Okay, cool. You don't have to go find that person if you've already got a hot person. You go and tell them like, hey, maybe we should go to the thrift store and like find you a red suit because I've been fantasizing about a man in a red suit or a person in a red suit. Whatever. Do it. So using your fantasies, that's a great starting point. Another option is trying things you see in porn or read in erotica. They do some wild stuff. And then granted, not everything in porn is going to feel good, even though it may look like it is. Camera angles, all that stuff makes it like, not feasible for like actual individuals engaging in it without a camera having to be pointed at the genitals. But there may be some other creative things that happen. You could take the role play aspects. You could take the location, like whatever it is. You could take the dirty talk. Taking stuff that you see in porn or read in erotica can also be a way to shake it up in the bedroom and add some new spice, some new flair, a little bit of creativity, the razzle dazzle, if you will. Next up, shake up your positions. If you were traditionally doing like the same three positions, try some new ones. Go out there, Google, follow some Instagram accounts. Love Honey does a great job of posting some sex positions on their Instagram account. So give them a follow. But yeah, try a different position. Try a position that's like, I've never even thought about doing this. Do it. And definitely, like, if you were like, we only have sex in the bed, that's it, I'm kind of getting tired of sex in the bed, cool. Go have sex somewhere else in the house. Do it in the living room. Is it your home? Do you have roommates? No roommates? Cool, do it. You do have roommates? Cool. Ask them to like leave for a little bit and then make sure you like put down towels and blankets and things that can be washed to be a barrier protected. But like go into a different room. If you have an office, go into that office. Sit them down in that office chair. Give them a lap dance. Do whatever. But like switch up the location. Not everything has to be done in the bedroom. Quite contrary to popular media portrayals. You can do it wherever you both are consenting to and other people are not there not consenting, all that jazz. Another great option is to incorporate games and books. And I don't mean like, grabbing like the nearest copy of War and Peace and like making it sexy. I mean like books specifically designed for creative, fun sex. So that could be position books. I own a book that's like 365 days of positions. It's literally a different position a day. Books of that nature are really great. And if you're like, okay, but what type of games? homemade games because we ball on a budget. So what you do is you find all those different like scenarios, sexual scenarios from porns or on the internet if you just type fun sexy scenarios, and you write them either on pieces of notebook paper or on popsicle sticks. You put them in a jar and you just pull one out. Every time y'all about to do the deed, you just go and be like, look at this. It says that we are going to be in the bathtub without water, but doing it doggy style in the bathtub. Okay, it's a new spot. I just came up with that off the top of my head. That's why it's probably not that like, woo, but like, drop in the hat. But write them on a popsicle stick. Pull out a popsicle stick every time or a piece of notebook paper. Whatever you want to do. If you do the popsicle stick route, I recommend you use the popsicles for something sexy. Save the sticks. You know what I mean? Another great option for a game is Sex Talk, created by my good friend Mickey Woods. It's also available at Urban Outfitters, but Sex Talk is a great way to kickstart the sexy time in a way that you normally wouldn't do it. There's also another card deck called Love Talk, which is all about instilling deeper intimacy. You can get it at intimacyisunderstanding.com. But yeah, get some games. Or if you're like, girl, I already got enough games. I went through a board game streak. Okay. Make them sexy. If you got a board game, add some high stakes to it. Be like, cool. Whoever, like, if you're playing Uno and it's like, cool, every time you have to draw 2, you also have to lose an article of clothing. Turn it into strip Uno. Whatever it is, you can get creative with it and make it more fun and make the sex aspect of it more fun. Literally, use them games you got. Turn the game of life into the game of humping life. Whoever gets the higher paying job has to be the bottom in the scene we do once the game is done. I really, creativity, use your mind, come up with things. Another way to get creative is by limiting your senses during sex. I've talked about this previously, but actually limiting your different senses. So you've got sight, hearing, taste. Why am I forgetting the 5 senses? Touch. There's another one, but I'm blanking on what it is right now. So limiting one. So if that's putting on noise canceling headphones so you can't hear what your partner is about to do to you, or actually blindfolding so you can't see what they're going to do, or being blindfolded and them using hot wax on you. Whatever you want to do, limit your senses. It heightens the experience and it's more creative because you really don't know what's coming next, And then I said going to different places in the house, but also going somewhere new can really kickstart your creativity. So if y'all are like, you know what, we haven't left town in a bit, we've been trapped and quarantining in our apartment or our house for months and months and months, maybe if finances allow, take a little quick getaway. Go find a nice little cheap little spot on Airbnb that you can drive to, or however you want to get there. Go somewhere new. A new environment really does shake things up for you. It really gives you a clear mind, lets you see things in a different way, a more fun way, if you know what I mean. So get out of the house. Get out of the house. And the last one, talk to your friends. It may seem weird, but who knows what other people are doing? You don't. So talking to them, hey, what are y'all doing in the bedroom? What is it that's really fun for y'all? Because I'm just drawing a blank on fun new things to try. And if your friend group has a person similar to me that's just oh, you got to try X, Y, and Z type thing, you will probably walk away with some new ideas. So talk to your friends, schedule a brunch, schedule a Zoom happy hour, however you want to get together. But just be yo, I want to hear y'all sexcapades. I want to know what y'all doing because I feel I'm just pulling some duds in the creativity department. Talk to people. We're all different individuals. We all do very different things. So talking to your friends is a great way to get some new ideas. But yeah, don't be hard on yourself though. Creativity, it comes and it goes. Y'all know about muses. We are the muses. Sometimes we lack our sexual muses, and that's okay. We can find new ways to bring them back to us. But know that creativity comes and goes, and I'm sure you were doing a wonderful job. But yeah, come back next week because an all new episode, and tomorrow, an all-new episode of Toy Talk. Wednesday, an all-new episode of On the Road to Dr. F. And honestly, at this point, someone just needs to give me a show on a streaming platform or, daytime TV for every day of the week, because she's got it. But definitely come back to my YouTube channel, because that's where I got it, and watch them all. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. You're following me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all of the things. And you're subscribed to my website, newsletter. And yeah, I'm going to see y'all later. Go forth and get creatively sexy. And I'm going to talk to y'all later. Deuces.